We are live again. I'm very, very excited to be here because we're starting
Welcome to Act 5,
Welcome to
chat.
Act 5, except we're gonna read through all of this because I'm evil.
Of course. This is gonna take so long. Welcome to the exposition dump.
Picking up from where we left off, I typed a really long recap, then some other stuff happened. Gallows Calibrator helped John fly to the second gate, which took him to Rose's world, Lolar. He crashed into Rose's room where he found her asleep. He snooped through her room. Untrue, Dave told him to, and he actively refused. And Dave tricked him into giving him the code to duplicate Rose's writing journals. John opened the package Rose made for his birthday. It contained the bunny from Connor, the same one John got from Dave, but older and dirtier and modified with Rose's knitting. She'd had the bunny since she was very young. John leaves Casey the salamander, Bubbles, Viceroy Von Salamancer in the room. He briefly speaks with GA from his computer and pretends to be Rose. She believes he is, triggering a convoluted series of conversations between her and the real Rose in both the past and future, in no particular order. GA gets help with her computer from TA, in time to see Rose at her computer having woken up. Before she woke up, Dream Rose was awake on Doris's moon. She now had memories from her future self Dune's alternate reality. She flew to Dream Dave's tower and got his attention with a ball of yarn, causing real Dave to fall asleep. They had a dream dance party. Dream Rose threw Dream Cal out the window. Bro's rocket board caught Dream Cal. AR followed the board and Cal to a transportalizer on Durst, which led to a meteor lab in the Vale. Madewell and Lolar, Rose's mom, defeated a huge monster. The pony, Maplehoof, followed her and collected the grist windfall. Both mom and the pony then transported to the meteor lab. John's dad found a clean hat John had deposited into the parcel Pyxis. Dad followed Jade's grandpa, who was carrying John's Sasuke book, into some ruins. They both transported to the meteor lab, too. Meanwhile, John used the grist collected by the pony to make a normal-sized version of a giant hammer, Flareano Anvil, which Dave Sprite gave him the code for. Dream Rose saw John on Dream Jay's computer and woke up. She went out to see him, but he had already blasted off. He took the mutant kitten, Vagda MT, or Dr. Miakan Spangler, with him. John found the ruins that Mom and the pony went into. He went in and killed some powerful monsters with the news hammer. He transported to the media lab as well. In the lab, he found no one except the pony. Some other stray items were on the floor. Dad's dirty hat, the Sasuke book, Dream Cow. He found some apparatus used to genetically engineer foot soldiers and agents with the white and black armies from chess piece DNA. He also found a junior ectobiologist's lab suit and a series of terminals much like those the exiles would find in the far future. He would use this apparatus to create paradox clones of himself, his friends, and their guardians. Meanwhile, AR serves Bro's rocket board to a different meteor containing the Frog Temple that would later root itself near Jade's Island. Inside, he found the same time capsule she would find later. He also found some more lab equipment used for ectobiology. This equipment would soon be used to create Becquerel, a mutated combination of the genes from an ordinary dog in the early 20th century, and the DNA code in one of Rose's journals. AR hides in a lab when he hears one of Jack's henchmen, the Draconian dignitary. Diddy is carrying Rose's duplicated journals that she stole from Dave, and Dave's beta, which was used as a bookmark. He discards the beta into the time capsule. Millions of years later, from the capsule's perspective, Jade would retrieve that beta and use it to connect with Dave, allowing him to enter the medium. Dave created the journal duplicates after an extensive alchemy binge. Rose, too, had a similar alchemy session, and both kids upgraded their weapon and gear. Rose made a pair of needle wands crossed with her grimoire and took up the art of dark magic. She used this magic to burn her journal, thus destroying the genetic code. She would advise to do so by the gods of the furthest ring, whom she was not able to communicate with in her dreams. The gods live far beyond the veil, and advise the children of the moon of the Durst, and serve as a counterpart to the role Skya plays for the children of Prosperous Moon. They deemed the code, which would inevitably be used to create Becquerel, to be dangerous. Dave decided to destroy his copy too, but when he went back to his room, he discovered they were stolen. He also found his own dead body, which apparently was him from the very near future, attempting to go back in time and stop the thief, DD. Dave decided not to attempt any more time travel and disposed of the body. GC discussed the matter with him and pledged to help him by telling him his future along the way so that he would not have to face the death of more future selves or suffer the sort of embarrassment he went through while entering the medium. Previously unseen, the way Dave entered the medium was as follows. As a large meteor was bearing down on his city, Dave climbed the radiator tower on top of his building with his broken sword in hand to reach the nest built by the crow sprite. The sprite guarded the egg, which, unknown to Dave, simply needed time to hatch before he could enter. The sprite pecked his head, and he fell. He was saved by Bro's rocket board. Meanwhile, Bro was on top of the meteor, riding it as it descended. He used his sword to chop it in half, splitting it into two pieces, diverting the initial impact from their building to two separate impact sites. He thus bought a little more time for the egg to hatch, which it did, just before the location was consumed by the blast. And this was in the, what was it? This was in the flash animation we saw, where I was like, oh my god, he's riding a meteor, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened in that flash thing. Okay, on Prospect Moon, PM prepared to depart for the battlefield at the center of Skya to seek the King's counsel on what to do with the Queen's ring. She was told by another Noir's lackeys, the courtyard droll. CD picked her pocket and stole the ring. PM departed via shuttle to Skya. Dream Jade then clobbered CD and recovered the ring. She tried it on, but its power has no effect on humans. Later, CD would travel to the battlefield and continue tailing PM. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm sorry if I sound like a little bit different. I'm on my laptop. Now, I'm on a laptop and I'm not using my regular computer mic. I'm using my shitty headphone mic, so I'm probably sorry if I sound a little bit different.
It's fine.
Okay. The battlefield is a planet at the center of Skya. It undergoes a transformation with each player that enters the medium and each new prototype kernel introduced. It starts as a simple 3x3 chessboard with 2 kings in perpetual stalemate and expands to a larger board and more exotic collections of pieces with the first player entering. Then it becomes a much larger cube with the second player, and an even larger sphere with oceans, trees, mountains, and pastures with the third. It presumably will transform again with the fourth. The armies of the Black and White Kingdoms duel there. Soldiers are airlifted from meteor facilities in the Vale to supply the manpower. Enormous mutant chest-like monsters stalk the landscape. The 2 kings command their armies from the field. They each have a scepter that serves a similar purpose to the Queen's rings. When activated, a scepter causes a king to be giant and bear the properties of all the prototypings. A king is able to deactivate a scepter to hang it off to another so that they will not be affected in that way. When the Black King captures the White King's scepter, the reckoning begins. The reckoning sends all the meteors to the Vale towards Skya in stages. First the small ones and gradually the bigger ones. Over a 24-hour period, there is a war-weary villain, I don't know, on the battlefield who is a simple farmer and was tired of the conflict. WV united a band of soldiers from both armies to lead a rebellion against the Black King. Before they could attack the king, Jack Noir, now empowered by the Black Queen's ring, intercepted the coup. He destroyed the King's scepter and killed the king. Jack then killed the entire rebellion army, sparing only WV, perhaps to leave a survivor to tell the story, or perhaps out of respect for a fellow mutineer. Only he knows. Meanwhile, PM met with the White King. He disabled his scepter and gave it to her along with his crown. PM now had the crowns of the White King and the Queen, and the White Scepter, but discovered she had misplaced the White Queen's ring. Jack's muscle, the hegemonic brute, had been tailing the White King. HB then followed PM and attacked her. She dropped the scepter off a cliff. She would regroup and chop off HB's head with the Regisword Jack gave her to kill the White Monarchs. CD, who had been tailing both of them, recovered the White Scepter and delivered it to Jack. Jack used it to initiate the reckoning and would proceed to go on a more extensive rampage, devastating the battlefield and Prospect. Back in the media lab, John began the ectobiology session, which appeared to have been prepared for him in advance by the Guardians who had just been there. The 4 monitors were all locked on the kids' Guardians at certain points in time, each on the day of one of the kids' birth. On Jade's birthday, Nana was locked onto in John's neighborhood by the Betty Crocker factory. The meteor-carrying baby Jade crashed into the factory and destroyed it. Her grandpa, the owner of that factory, would adopt her. John's dad witnessed and spent years investigating. On Dave's birthday, Grandpa was locked onto while he was on his yacht, pioneering the island for the first time. He was sailing with baby Jade. Overhead, there was a meteor carrying baby Dave, which would crash into Bro's favorite record shop. On Rose's birthday, Bro was locked onto as he stood over the crater where he would find baby Dave. He would give him a tiny pair of pointy shades. Overhead, there was a meteor carrying baby Rose, which would land in a lake and destroy it. Rose's mom would retrieve and adopt her. Months later, on John's birthday, Mom would bring Rose to John's neighborhood to investigate the destruction of Grandpa's factory and related stellar phenomena. The target was locked on her. Dad came out of the family joke shop to greet her, leaving Nana inside. The meteor-carrying baby John destroyed the shop, killing Nana. Dad would have jumped John, and Rose's mom disappeared. Dad retrieved her scarf and filed the clue away for his ongoing investigation. John unwittingly attempted to purify all 4 Guardians, but since removing them from these moments would have caused a paradox, he instead paradoxified their ghost slime imprints. The slime was collected in 2 pairs of containers. One pair collected Nana's and Grandpa's slime, the other pair collected Mom's and Bro's. The device then created very paradox clones of the 4 Guardians. These babies would then later be sent back in time to become those Guardians themselves. Confusing. Once those 4 clones were created, another sequence activated. The 2 pairs of slime tubes emptied into the vat below. The Nana Grandpa slime mixed together, and separately the Mom Bro slime mixed together as well. An additional 4 paradox clones were created from those 2 slime concoctions. Baby John and Jade were created from the Nana Grandpa slime. Baby Rose and Dave were created from the Mom and Bro slime. These 4 babies would also go back in time to become the 4 kids via meteors in the sequence and on the dates listed above. All 8 babies would each light their own meteors, launched from the Vale after Jack started the reckoning, and into the defense portals deployed by Skya to protect itself. The defense portals each lead to Earth as Sky defends itself in a way by sacrificing Earth. While most meteors are sent to the time period when the kids begin the game, many led to a number of different time periods. Some 13 years prior to the game, used by the kids, some nearly a century prior, used by Nana and Grandpa, some millions of years ago, used eventually by the Frog Temple's meteor, and some to the far future, used by the exiles. And all 8 of them would travel with an object or animal. John with his Saskia book, which would become much older looking family heirloom stored in a dad's safe, with Nana Sprite's inscription to John on it. Rose with the dirty bunny Dave gave John for his birthday. Dave with the pony, Maple Hoof. Jade with the knit repaired bunny Rose got John for his birthday, which Rose cherished since quote unquote birth. Nana with Dad's dirty hat, Mom with Mutini, Grandpa with 2 flintlock pistols, which older Grandpa left behind to frame them in the lab, which would eventually both wind up in Jade's room, and Bro with Dream Cal, which would later be fitted with a new personalized shirt and would later become Real Cal, the same doll that would haunt Dave's waking life and consequently his dreams. All these babies and their items would automatically be transported to their own meteors at the onset of the reckoning. John made absolutely sure to give Baby Rose and Jade their bunnies when he saw an opportunity to react a scene from one of his favorite movies, much to the dismay of watching Carcinogenesis.
As expected.
Unironically, that was like the best.
He was suffering throughout that.
I know, it was so funny in the way that
hey,
the blank came and just started laughing at him. What?
Check chat.
Okay, fine. Damn. How's the homestucking today? We're still going to the recap. The second recap, not the first recap that we started with. Okay. While Air was in the Frog Temple lab, he was seeing more of a young Nana in Grandpa's story. On 4/13/1910, exactly 99 years prior to John's quote-unquote birth, Baby Nana's meteor destroyed a bakery owned by Betty Crocker. Nana was adopted by Crocker's husband, Colonel Sassacre, and taken to live in his mansion. 8 days later, Grandpa's meteor destroyed the doghouse belonging to Sassacre's dog, Hallie. Hallie was elsewhere and unharmed. When Sassacre and Nana went to investigate the crater, Sassacre was shot and killed accidentally with one of Grandpa's pistols. Hallie then showed up, who young Grandpa would tend to pronounce Harley due to a speech impediment, and would largely serve as a guardian for the next 13 years, which presumably some parental influence from the wicked Crocker. On his 13th birthday, Grandpa would run off with Harley to find adventure. Nana would stay behind, content with the Batter Witch, and master the art of baking, as well as take up her deceased grandfather's tradition of pranksterism. Harley was locked onto by the Frog's Temple equipment. Dee Dee activated the device and produced a paradox clone of Harley combined with the controversial Meow Code to create Puppy Beck. The spectacle terrified AR, leaving a major impression on him. He would recognize Beck's silhouette carved on WV's pumpkin years later. The pumpkin commanded his fear and caused him to surrender. Meanwhile, the grown-up versions of Mom and Dad were on board a flying battleship belonging to Grandpa, who piloted it towards Skya. Dad gave Mom her long-discarded scarf from the day he lost his mother and found his son. The 2 guardians traded gestures of affection. Jade remained asleep through it all, trying to stay on the moon as long as she could until she figured out how to wake John up. She talked about this with AT, who revealed he preferred his dream life on Prospect more than any aspect of the game, and regretted all the troll's dream cells were now dead. Jade expressed surprise at the notion of a dream stuff mortality. After Jack used the full power of the ring to devastate the battlefield and the 2 armies, he turned his attention on Prospect, inflicting severe damage the same way. He then cut the chain connecting the moon to Prospect, sending the moon plummeting through the atmosphere of Skya and breaking up in the process. Dream John, still asleep, fell out of his tower and drifted down ahead of the falling moon. Dream Jade flew to intercept him and spent a moment attempting to wake him before the moon's collision was imminent. At the last minute, she flung Dream John out of the blast radius, but was not able to clear the blast herself. She died. The blast left a massive crater on the battlefield. This was the first thing Dream John saw when he woke up. The death of Dream Jade caused her dreambot to malfunction and explode, destroying her room. Still asleep, Jade fell from her tower as Beck watched from a distance and an enormous meteor loomed overhead. Elsewhere, on Dave's world, land of heat and clockwork, Bro dueled with Jack briefly. It was a stalemate until Bro plunged his sword into the large floating record platform they were fighting on. With the release of mysterious energy from the cracks, Bro escaped. Rose completed her final game FAQ walkthrough entry, and used magic to seal it in a server in the furthest ring, to be accessed by players in the worlds beyond their own. She had destroyed her first gate on a whim, and resolved to search for answers to remedy the hopelessness of their doomed session. Meanwhile, Dave entered his first gate, riding into it with his awesome skateboard on real air. The 4 exiles arrived on Earth after its apocalypse, but years before they found their respective command stations. WV wrapped himself in John's dream blanket, which became dirty and unrecognizable over time. He found it along with a Jack-like doll on the battlefield, which formerly sat in Dream John's bedroom, haunting his dreams. WV ripped it apart. PM wrapped herself in a prospect banner, which too faded in time. AR wrapped himself in caution tape, using his own supply, as well as some fresh rolls he was lucky enough to discover near the ruined frog temple in one of Grandpa's old crates. This was after he escaped that same temple in the medium and found the media lab in which John slept. That meteor then took off for Skya via the Reckoning. AR taped John to the rocket board and cast him up where the meteor went through the portal. Thus, AR became exiled. WQ exiled herself with an entourage on a royal cruiser and landed on Earth. She departed on a solo quest, leaving her people to their own devices. She discovered her command station, a large egg, broken in two pieces by the two large craters made by Dave's split meteor. She used a key to repair the egg station and teleported to the present location of the exiles, the frog ruins at night, 413 years after the apocalypse of Earth. Aha, 413, 413, aha ha ha! Ugh. On the battlefield, Dream John found Dream Jade's body. He was sad and confused and took her ring as a keepsake. Later, Grandpa would land his ship on the battlefield, find and recover her body, and use it to create a stuffed trophy as a memorial, as per the proud family tradition. He would depart in his ship and leave Mom and Dad behind. John saw a vision in a cloud redirecting him where to go. It was a castle where he would rendezvous with PM. PM, after beheading HB, used his radio to summon Jack. He came and she traded the two white crowns with the green box, Jade's present to John. He appeared pleased to uphold the bargain, either out of the misunderstanding that he was still under control of its contents, or out of respect for PM's tenacity and brutality in pursuing the prize. Only he knows. PM delivered the package to John and then left, not thrilled by the trials caused by its recovery. John opened it to find letters from Jade and her pen pal, who helped her make the present for him over several years. The gift was the pen pal's idea, and he himself was coerced into the plan by someone else. The box contained a modified version of the stuffed bunny John had received for his birthday twice already. It was the same knit-repaired bunny John sent back in time with baby Jade, and she presumably kept it as a cherished childhood toy ever since. It was now upgraded with mechanical parts, fully mobile and autonomous. It was also included with 4 powerful weapons: the Royal Derringer, Broken Sword, the Quills of Echidna, wands, Ahab's crosshairs, rifle, and the Warhammer of Zilihu hammer. Each was stronger down to be bunny-sized. As John mourned Jade's death over her letter, he was interrupted by Jack's sword. Jack was after the ring, but the heavily armed mechanical bunny intervened, recognizing John as his new master. Jack, knowing the danger of the toy, was forced to retreat. Finally, a cloud showed John what he was supposed to do with the ring. It was held by a mysterious black hand. In the far future on Earth, the exiles gathered around Exile Town. White Queen asked Wayward Vagabond for something. WV revealed he had been storing the complete quad prototyped ring on the sling of his trusted knife. It had been there all along, much to Serenity's surprise. And then I started working on Act 5. Let's go to Act 5.
Finally, welcome to Act 5.
Elsewhere
in Paradox Space. You can do it. I don't know. I'll try to be.
How long did that take?
Epic,
That took
whatever.
like over 15 minutes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get ready. Finally, Act 5. Woohoo! Elsewhere in Paradox Space.
Give it up for Act 5.
Give it up for Act 5. Whoop whoop. Elsewhere in Paradox Space, we examine another planet forgotten by time, but we will strive to remember. What was this planet's name? Oh, haha, nice one, smarty pants. Really hilarious, but let's get real here. No more clowning. Aliens. Aliens.
Have fun trying to decipher this shit. I mean, it will help a lot if you want to learn stuff, I guess.
Does it just say Troll Planet?
No, it doesn't seem like that. It probably doesn't. It doesn't seem exactly like it. My name's T.
Okay, like
T.
T-U. Fuck, these all look so similar. T-U-R.
T-U. Please, T-U. I'm gonna go take a look at this myself on my end, so it will save me time. I just need to take a photo of the thingamajig. Yes. Okay, take a photo of this. Paste it here. I need to take a gander at the tools for decoding. R. This one's oh,
Oh, Turk?
turd O
Oh no,
T
not Turk,
R.
turd. Turdador. I think.
Now I need to find the other half. Is what that thing is? I think that's an F. F. No, it's not. That one's U. F U. This one's it's- oh, you have a few. Oh my god. Third order fuck. And
Fuckball. It's turd
it
odor
could be.
fuckball.
Oh my fuck! It is third order fuckball.
Oh, haha, nice one, Smarty Pants. Really hilarious. But let's get real here. No more clowning around. Okay, that is much better. In fact, as it happens, your guess is precisely correct. What are the odds? We examine the planet Alternia. Somewhere on this planet, there's a young troll. Hi, Ben. Oh no, we finally meet him. No.
Welcome to fucking Hive, Ben. This is the fuck. This is the fucking asshole we've been looking at.
Look at him fucking looking around and like smacking his lips. What the fuck is he doing? Wait, look.
He's just.
Wait, that's awesome. He has like a fucking like sickle on his desk. I don't know what this is. Um. Oh, okay, okay, we're back.
Oh, that explains why the stream became very very low poly. Let me just try and see if is this thing functioning? Yeah, it's still functioning. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so the OBS disconnected. My OBS keeps disconnecting.
I'm concerned.
Oh my god.
Let me just
Okay.
double check on the stream.
Okay. You like.
Yeah, the entire thing's just disconnecting over and over again, which is
Oh my
concerning because
god. Dude, why? Okay. You like to chat with some of your other troll pals, most of which showed you bash shit up the fucking Belfry. You've been trying out a new chat client beta called Trollian, and you're not really sure what you think about it yet. Your troll tag is carcinogeneticist, and you speak in a manner that is also exclusively ornery all the time. Later, you'll play a game of 5 with friends and go on a big adventure with them. This game, for convenient reference, is a game that does not yet exist, but it will soon. What will you do? Okay, so Carcat is meant to be a sort of parallel to John, apparently.
yep.
Because it has
Have you
the...
noticed? Have you noticed the fuck ass windows?
Yes, why do they look like that?
They just do. They just do.
Okay, we finally met one of the fucking trolls. Like properly, we were properly introduced to one of them. So the trolls are here. The trolls are here finally. I like the parallels to John with his birthday being today, the romantic, like the interest in the bad movies and the programming. Okay, Carcat, examine slimy purple pod. This is your Cocoon, full of nourishing soap or slime. Every young troll enjoys a comfy embrace of such a vessel each night, and the Rexing ooze helps assuage the terrible visions of blood and carnage that plague the dark unconscious of your species. It is so inviting. A few minutes can't hurt.
This is just their bed. This is
I
just a
know.
bed.
Okay, this sure is cozy at all, but you can't be napping all day like a chump. Admit it, you're a busy guy. You're sort of a big deal. Goddamn slime, now you have to change your clothes too. What were you thinking? Luckily, all your clothes are the same. Trolls think fashion is stupid. You know what?
Yep.
Real.
You just
Real. I wear the same clothes every single fucking day.
I just wear t-shirts, man. My
Same.
clothes change every day.
But I just have like black shorts, and all of my my entire wardrobe is just black shorts and black pants, and that's all I wear.
Damn.
Examine movie posters. Okay, it's time to get serious here. Sweet troll Gigas. Let's get real and get down some major business. You space out and get caught up reading the titles of the films for about 5 minutes. Wow, these movies are great. You don't care what anyone says. Pure magic. Is that John Cusack? They think that most people don't realize John Cusack is a universal constant.
Oh yeah, I just remember that their movie titles are just so fucking long.
Oh yeah, no,
They
he
don't.
said that.
Yeah. He wasn't joking at all. They were stupidly long.
Look at all that fucking text.
I'm pretty sure it's all written in Trollian too. Sorry, in Alternian, whatever.
This movie. Okay, this one even you have a hard time defending, but still, it's so good. The best thing about it is how Troll Sandler doesn't make you want to punch anything, like nothing at all, really hard or anything. Capture like sickle.
Adam Sandler.
What just happened? You grab your trusty sickle with your inscription modus. To retrieve it, you'll need to hack the code to open the card vault left behind.
It's encryption.
Oh my god. Shut up!
Now.
Bang bang.
I'm dead. Let's continue, please.
Okay. This will obviously prove to be a complete, ridiculous, and untenable way of managing an inventory and lead to a great many follies. Later on, you'd swap your modus with your hacker friend, a guy who, unlike you, happens to be competent with programming. It only makes sense. But for the time being, it makes your life kind of a nightmare. There are so many stupid things that happen just because of this modus. So many. You just have no idea. Take Card Vault. God damn it. You hear some unhappy grumbling from the hole below. This was not the coolest thing you could have done just now. He actually is quite a lot like John. What the hell? He's like a really grumpy John.
Like, bro, what kind of dumbass are you to like capture lock the thing that was just there?
I know. He's
just
like,
pick it up with your hands. Just pick it up with your hands, bro.
Look, he has no hands.
He does. It's for wallpaper.
1 second. My fucking OBS disconnected again. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh motherfucker! Why does it keep doing this? The OBS fucking up. Okay,
what do you mean?
I'm worried.
What the fuck?
Is the OBS doing the thing again?
Yes, it just did.
Oh my god, why is it do
Starting
this?
to piss me off.
Are you running out of memory or something?
There's no way. Let me take a look. Look in Task Manager. No, I'm fine. I'm literally fine. Hold on, I have an idea. Okay. Oh, there we go. I think I fixed it. There we go. I fixed it.
I hope so.
I had to disconnect from my VPN. That's why.
Is that why?
Yeah, like I disconnected and it came back just fine.
Bro, that's kind of dumb. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, it is a thick programming manual called the Handbook for the Imminently Deceased. Blah blah blah. We already seen that. He keeps breaking his fucking computer with which bullshit programs. I just made some bullshit. Carcat, leave your room. God damn, you live in a fucking mansion. Okay.
I sure that's not. That's just one of the. Not trying to explain that. You just read the thing.
You step outside your respite block onto one of your hive's numerous extraterrestrial landing slats. You were allowed to design this hive when you were young after you emerged victorious from your childhood deep in the brooding caverns. You have lived here with your custodian ever since. It's almost as if your people have placed great cultural importance on teaching children to become architecturally adept while very young. It has been this way since ancient times. No one seems to know why that is. You need to build your own hive at a young age using whatever meandering design you choose. Likely has left you jaded to the notion of customizing to your abode. You certainly wouldn't get all that worked up about a game that happened to allow you to do such a thing. At least not for that reason. Examine neighborhood. The larynx are empty. Blood skims the voids in your porous cranial plates, as if grazing the hollow of a thrush stem, or say, an abandoned cocoon. A sour note is produced. It's one agitation plays to make its audience squirm. It is your sixth frequent day with all private proceeding it, blah 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 blah. Look, you don't have time for fancy poetry. It's almost as useless as those arm-swingy flappy things on mailboxes. Assuming you even knew what those were, but you don't. Trolls don't have the mail. Mail is almost as useless as poetry to them. Poetry is a swing arm flappy dilly of words, and mail is a red tilty lever doodad of giving people shit. Frankly, you don't know about things skimming voids or cruising hollows or whatever. You got some ambition. You're meant to be a big shot. To be in charge of something huge is really important.
Big
And to be
shot.
totally... Now's your chance to take a big shit.
Alright, let's continue.
Wait a second.
I can't believe I did that. To bring rock consumes all.
Not to ruin. To be in charge of something huge and really important and to be totally ruthless about it. I see where the whole trolling onslaught came from.
Yep.
Why he wanted to lead that. You just haven't found the dominion in which you're destined for greatness yet. Or even a vague concept of it. You haven't found your purpose, but you will tonight. You stewed in your own impotent aggravation in the cool dusk breeze. During the dark seasons, it remains dusk for most of the day. It can stay dark for any bilunar perigrees at a time. But even if it didn't, you would still have this feeling. You have a feeling it's going to be a long night. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of parallels to John. This is just Troll John, I guess. I don't know. Which I find very interesting, actually. I find it interesting how he has, like, these parallels to John. I feel like they're gonna be, like, connected somehow in the future because of these parallels. I don't know, I just find it interesting. Also, I guess we know why Troll's skin is, like, so pale now. It's cause they have- it's cause it's always night where they live. You head back into your block and head at the computer station. No word from any of your loudmouth pals. No news is good news. Sweet music to your auricular sponge clots. Alright. Check out magazine. It's the latest issue of Game Grub. This one appears to boast about exclusive leaks. They all boast about that. You're not even really sure what it means. Check out DVD.
The fucking Fresh Prince.
It is a DVD of one of your favorite series, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's about a green Thrush-executioner cadet who assassinated up the Blue Buds and his flea squad pretty good. Their blood is literally blue, lousy snobs. But Troll Smith shows them how to loosen up. He is pretty much your hero. Troll TV shows have shorter titles than Troll movies because TV is a much newer form of media in their society, which is a good thing, because otherwise it would be pretty hard to make this funny joke otherwise.
Good, thank you.
Get done with business on computer. Okay, enough messing around. Time to get some work done. Maybe a little programming. Oh god. It figures that installing this new beta check client would open the floodgates. All your moron friends are going to be hounding you relentlessly. Not that they needed an excuse before. You wonder what this chump wants. Actually, you know what? This isn't even Grumpy John. This is just John. Because remember how at the beginning John was extremely grouchy?
I mean, true, but he's pretty grouchy right now. He's just ornery.
I know, like... I don't know. Because, like, John, even in the beginning, was, like, kind of grumpy. I don't know. He seemed, like, agitated with literally everything. And then he finally, like, oh, shit! I'm gonna actually do something! And then he cheered right up. Like... I'm getting, like...
Oh, yeah, this might be...
I'm getting, like, a lot of parallels to John here, which I find very, very interesting. I wonder how they're gonna be connected in the future. Okay, answer Troll!
Oh, yeah, by the way, this one might be a bit irritating to handle. Good luck.
Okay, let me take a look. What is up, my word, brother? What in the sweet almighty taint chaffing fuck do you want? Not a motherfucking thing, bro. Well, and I'll be checking out how my best motherfucking friend is at, yo. I really can't stand you and I hate how you type. It just bothers me so much. Have I mentioned that? Say it pretty much every time I talk, yeah. But yeah. Well, I don't have to, see. But I mean, man, this feels so motherfucking unnatural and shit. You just gotta be going with what feels right where your heart is up in, you know, best friend. I wonder what kind of shitty thing I did to deserve such an awful best friend. Or maybe what terrible thing I'm going to do and get punished for in advance. Maybe I'm just, like, preemptively the worst fucking piece of trash I ever lived and I don't even know it yet. But hey, look, your friendship is Exhibit A, I guess. Such a beautiful thing this troll disease called friendship. Friendship isn't a disease shit sponge. It's like a mistake, a big joke of nature. It's a miracle. Oh no, don't talk about the miracles again. Man, everywhere I look, all see these motherfucking miracles. It's all spiritual, all these miracles and shit. Okay, might just be taking this fucking tis bottle of fucking Fago I just cracked up open. Now it's being all like hissing and shit. Motherfucking hissing man, who went on told to do that? Now wouldn't even do that. It's crazy. It's a miracle. It's carbonation, ignorant douche. Try getting school fed sometimes instead of slurping down that weird swill all day and fondling your stupid horns. No, bro, I don't want to know. Don't even tell me. No one shit just steals the motherfucking magic from my miracles like a motherfucking thief. And that ain't cool. The only miracle is that you like the disgusting sludge. Where do you even get that stuff? It's also a miracle how you dress like an imbecile and are basically the stupidest asshole I've ever seen. Actually, you're right. There are miracles everywhere. I've been a fool. See, man, I'm straight up telling you, miracles. It's like, alright, computers, right? What the fuck? Miracles is what? Fuck you for me just reading that. Anyway, what's up with your balls with bad stuff? Seriously, is there something big all going on? What? I heard something big was going all down. Just be telling me all that motherfucking it's up and all about. Stop saying all! Are you talking about TA's thing? Yeah, fuck yeah, man, so mysterious and up and getting seasoned we amazed by all these fucking mysteries life forgot for us. Ugh! Anyway, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll talk to him tonight about it. Maybe I won't. It's probably just another one of his projects that winds up being completely useless and a huge waste of my time. Yeah, maybe Buzz your best friend though, so it's all cool. Anyway, I thought this sounded like a pretty big motherfucker thing, my man. Oh, what? Oh, bro, never mind. I just fucking did like to scare the shit out of myself there. Those damn horns. You gotta get rid of those things. They make it more embarrassing to know you. Which is a freaking miracle, and that's even possible. Like, wow, God sure cooked up a doozy there. Twinkly-eyed son of a bitch just keeps you guessing, doesn't he? Man, you want to give my horns a good squeeze? Actually, you know what? You will be the miracle to end all miracles. It'll be if I ever meet a kid I despise more than you. They'll make me a motherfucking convert. I'll see light so bright I'll need GC to walk me around so I don't bump into shit. Sign me up for your fucking idiotic clown religion, okay? You fucking got it, brother.
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing.
Whoa, what the motherfucker?
Oh yeah, oh god, it's this guy.
I've seen art of this guy. Who is he?
Oh no, it's the clown. It's the clown. No.
I can tell he's a clown. What the hell is this guy? Whoa, what the motherfucker? Who's this motherfucking motherfucker? It's cool. Life is like that sometimes. It's full of mysteries. You'll be doing one thing, then something else hits you just like that, and you'll roll with it. That's what you do when life hands you lemons. You sure as fuck don't get eliminated, because who the fuck knows where that fucking shit comes from? It's squeezed out of miracles, I swear. So what's this motherfucker's name?
He's a purple blood, if you didn't notice.
Enter name.
He's a purple blood.
Your name is Gamzee Makara. You get pretty excited by clowns of a grim persuasion, which may not be in full possession of their mental faculties. Hold on. Oh, crazy clowns.
Yep.
You belong to a rather obscure cult, which foretells of a band of rowdy and capricious ministers which rise one day on a mythical paradise planet that does not exist yet. The beliefs of this cult are somewhat frowned upon by those dwelling in the more common lawn rings. But you don't care. You gotta be going with what feels right and where your heart's up in. You know, you like to practice on your one-wheel device, which you are god-awful at because your feet do not reach the pedals.
Oh yeah, because bro is too short. Bro's like this not enough.
You enjoy a fine beverage and like to do a little baking sometimes. You got all these horns all over the place. But sometimes you step on them and scare the shit out of yourself.
Oh yeah, because of the horns. You step on them and it's like
honk.
Honk.
He goes honk honk.
Honk is gonna exist a lot. There's gonna be a lot of honking.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot. You won't be laughing again.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
You said I won't be loving what?
I didn't say anything, man. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna check the stream.
Ooga booga. It's gonna take a while to get there, you know. I'll just read up ahead, whatever. I'll just read ahead while I wait. Yes, try again.
Well, I checked, but I couldn't. I had my headphones off so I could listen. I couldn't even hear what you said, even though I re-listened to it. So okay, it doesn't matter. Capture log bottle.
I didn't say anything.
Capture log bottle of. Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck is going on here? Capture log bottle of Fago.
Oh.
You snag a bottle of Fago. To consume the beverage is what your fellow devotees refer to as kicking the wicked elixir. It is caps lock through your miracle modus. You have absolutely no idea how this thing works, and you don't want to know. Yeah, I don't know either. Don't ask me.
I guess it just gives you one at random, I guess.
Yeah.
That's just my assumption.
Yeah. My Solidex modus, my fetch modus would be Mom's Purse. You pick an item, you reach in, and you just pray that it's the right item. Capture lock computer. You take your husk top. Sometimes you like to pick stuff up and watch the colors. It's so beautiful. Life is beautiful. This guy is high.
He is very high.
Right, when he is like high. Look at his face. He is zoinked out of his mind.
He has some face paint on.
He is
which is
zoinked.
why he has white bits.
I know that's face paint, but look at his eyes, dude. Look at that smile. He is zoinked out of his mind.
He is very zonked.
You decided to give this diabolical contraption another shot. Maybe one of these days you'll get one more suited to your proportions. For now, this is all you have to work with. You just have to figure out how to stay on the thing without flying off the handle. Oh no!
That's not how it works, you dumbass. You don't stand on it, you sit on it, you dumbass.
You do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette up the handle into a big pile of horns. Sample delicious pie cooling on the counter. What is bro doing? It is still piping hot, but you can't help yourself. What?
Huh?
Right,
he's a bit of a nut job.
I can tell. It is still piping hot, but you can't help yourself. You sneak a taste of the so poor slime pie. You aren't supposed to eat that slime. It does funny things to a troll's head. But you're never taught that on account of logic.
I wonder why.
I mean, yeah, doesn't it influence their dreams when they sleep in it?
No idea.
No, because it says that the reason why they sleep in this slime is because they have, like, their subconscious, like, torments them with, like, violence. So they have to sleep in the slime in order to calm those.
No idea. I forgot.
No, that's what Codcat said. Anyways, so it does funny things with Troll's head. So yeah, I guess that's what it does. I guess that's why. Like, it has, like, maybe, like, psychological or hallucinogenic effects on trolls. Alright, but you're never taught that on account of lousy upbringing. Your custodian was always out to sea. This is where he is now. Maybe you go outside and see if you can spot him. Take a juggling club. You grab a juggling club. You'll need it if you're gonna go out. It's dangerous to leave unarmed. Club kind! Hell yeah. Go outside. Leave your hive and head out to the beach. There's no sign of your custodian. You should not stay out here very long. The sea dwellers are quite hostile. Someone is bugging you. This is exciting. You're always down for shooting the wicked shit with anyone who will put up with you. He's that one stoner friend that everyone just kind of tolerates. Yeah. But he just loves talking to people. This is Gamzee. He's just that one stoner friend that'll talk to anyone. But now, if only you could figure out how to get your husk top out of this stupid thing. It'll be a miracle if he can manage. Oh, he prayed. You say a short prayer to your beloved mirthful messiahs and splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. Your Solidex launches your beverage far and far into the ocean. You wonder if you can just sort of reach over and boom.
Bro. Oh, hey, Gal's Calibrator. Hello.
Yeah, she's back. Okay. Hey, Gamzee, you wanna play Gamzees with me? Hey, yeah, that sounds like the motherfucking shit, bitch chintz.
It's just hard to ignore the weird things you say sometimes, but I'm gonna. The only reason I'm asking is because your name is like Game. Ain't no other reason. Get it?
Well, I heard a worse fucking reason to be getting all about to do something. I'm gonna do that every time he honks. I'm gonna go.
Oh my god, how are you able to do it so good?
I don't know. I wanted Sprite, but they gave me clown juice.
He's literally a clown who drinks juice.
Not that should bother you, that reason. Why don't things like that bother you? No wonder Vantas can't stand you, but who cares about him? We're gonna have some motherfucking shitty bitch-ass play together. Whatever you said.
So, is this the game I've heard about, the big mystery?
Yeah. Well, okay, we're gonna be fucking the same, but can we play a little later? Also, I keep an eye out here for the old goat. You know how it is with family. No, not really. Oh, yeah, way to go. Now, how does that bottled syrup of yours taste with your hoof so far off your mouth? Sorry. Anyway, I'll go inside in a while. Why don't you get a car cat to fire up that motherfucker with you? He likes games. Oh, no. God, can you imagine all the bitching and moaning? I used to try to play stuff with him, but wow, did I learn my lesson. Alright, well, I'll try to get up on my chill real soon, and we can play. Just give me a minute. Bullshit! You're not just gonna sit there on the beach in space and lose track of time. Hello? Gibbs? Well,
Oh my God.
sorry, I spaced out. Did you know how beautiful the sound of the ocean is? Have you ever seen the ocean? Well, I mean, smelled it. Sorry.
Man.
Programming
Blind jokes. It just reminds me of that one blind girl in fucking, in like Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, Toph, I think.
Toph.
Oh yeah, she has all the those are all the usernames over there. You want to take a look at that?
Oh yeah, okay, let's zoom in a bit. Apocalypse Arisen, Adios Toreador, Twim Armageddons, Carcinogenesis, Arsenic Catnip, Grim Oxylatrix, Gallows Calibrator, Arachnid's Grip, Centaur's Testicle, Terminally Capricus, Caligulus Aquarium, Cuttlefish Color. Both of those have something to do with fish. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Gamzee mentioned something about sea dwellers, right?
Yep.
Let me look.
Those are interesting.
Yeah, the sea dwellers are quite hostile. I have a feeling those are connected.
See there. You see.
Ugh. Finally, some peace and quiet. Now you can bear down on your coding. This will surely last all evening without interruption. You reopened one of your Ath projects and you started recently. You're still horsing around some conditions for terminating the loops. With what many Ath coders do is import finite constructs and bind the loops to their lifespan. For instance, the main loop here will terminate on the death of the universe labeled you. That way you can only have to wait billions of years for it to end instead of forever. You've bound a subloop to the lifespan of the code's author, which is you. Any routine at the end will execute when you die. You figure this might be in handy for coding something to release a final will and testament. Or maybe some doomsday virus. You spend a lot of time thinking of ways to make the perfect doomsday virus. Bro's a menace. What the fuck?
He's nasty motherfucker.
Conveniently absent from the Ask's extensive import library are entities with short lifespans, like a rapidly decaying particle that only lasts a millisecond sure would be handy, or even a fruit fly or something, but no, coding with this language is all about finding ways to trick it into doing what you want. That's just any programming language.
Yep.
Have you tried programming?
Just nasty.
You're just playing fucking mind games with the...
but this one's just nasty. Like, bro, you can't do anything normal. You have to, like, trick it to do what you want.
Gotta do a little magic trick. Like, you gotta play mind games. You gotta play mind games with program.
You gotta get something to make it take years for it to, like, finish the loop or whatever.
Mm-hmm. you gotta play fucking mind games with your programming shit, whatever. Wait, what the fuck?
Execute no. This die. Like, how does it know how when you die? Like, how does it know?
Val.
Oh, I see. That's the he probably sent that one to. He probably sent it to John, I guess.
That's interesting.
He must have sent it to John.
Your hacker buddy is obnoxiously good at it. He sent you some files which you still don't understand, but you're not gonna admit that. He's even better at making viruses than you, which really gets stuck in your nook. Check out one of his files. This code, when executed, immediately causes the user's computer to explode and places a curse on the user forever, along with everyone he knows and everyone he'll ever meet. Not surprisingly, later on you would run this code in a fit of stupidity. You don't know how he does stuff like this. What does this even mean? It's nonsense. Is it even syntactically viable? Are you allowed to color text like that? Maybe you should ask him about it. In some time. Oh, speaking of the devil.
I guess.
He is bugging you about something. Time to put on your game face and pretend you don't think very highly of his abilities. Look at us banging his fucking keyboard. Oh.
He's pissed. Twin Armageddons, let's go.
Oh, this is the one where I had him, like, speak in a sort of, like, snake-like voice, I think.
I see. Okay, so S replaced by 2, and all duplicates and I simply like replaced by
Vel,
2
what are you
versions
doing?
of it. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at trying to understand what is going on here.
What? Going on in
Like
what?
I'm trying to understand how this language works.
Okay, well,
I'm talking the speech, man, the speech.
alright.
KK, don't flip your shit about this. But I'm setting you up to play a game with some people.
Why would I flip my shit about that?
Because you flip your shit about everything.
Well, will you look at this? Here's my shit, and yet it remains unflipped. Just sitting there on the skill getting burned on one side. It's a miracle.
Oh no, are you into miracles now? Too? Because if you are, you're fired preemptively from the game.
Fuck no.
Okay, nice.
Miracles are like poop stains on God's underwear.
Making fun of people's religion is the best thing to do.
That's why he hides them. They're fucking embarrassing. God launches in mysterious ways.
Right on, but let's shut our mouth for a second and talk about this game. It'll only be a second, really. You don't have to do much.
Okay, good, because I'm pretty busy tonight. What's all this thing anyway? Why all the secrecy?
Well, the short story is that it's an immersive simulation that you play with the group. The long story is that the fate of our civilization depends on you playing it. I guess the long one was shorter than the short one.
Fuck. That sounds like melodramatic bullshit, but coming from you, color me unsurprised.
Screw you, Vanders. This shit's more real than the craft of corrupt sauce.
Right, okay, so you made this game?
No, more like I adapted it.
From what?
Some crazy technology AA dug out of some ruins. Have you to talk to her about it?
Man, no, I can't talk to her. She's so spooky. I don't know why most of our friends are such psychos.
Probably it's because most trolls are. If you heard what I heard every night, I mean, wow, fuck.
No, let's not talk about your weird mutant brain. And don't scan mine or whatever. It's off limits, you douche.
I told you like a billion times, I can't do that, you nub-slurping fuckpod.
Why are you two up to this secret stuff? Why haven't you told me anything about this?
KK, I'm sorry, but it really is kind of a private matter. Between me and her, and I'd appreciate it if that was respective.
Oh God, stop being so sensitive. It's a repugnant quality.
Okay, how about you take your own advice? You're such a blubbering hypocrite. You lucky I am too fucking monogamous and charitable, because otherwise there's no chance I'd waste my time on you.
What a load of shit. You act that you actually think you're a hotshot. You know you hate yourself.
Nobody hates himself more than you, idiot.
Yeah, well, I hate you way more than I hate myself, and that's fucking saying something. In fact, I hate you more than I hate myself, and you hate yourself and hate me combined.
Oh, fuck.
What does that even mean?
That noise in every leaking orifice. It's got... You know I hate the combined product of you and myself more than you could ever begin to hate me and myself and you and yourself on your worst day, so fucking deal with it.
Okay, time out for the idiot. The idiot has a timeout and shuts up for a second. That's you. Just tell me what to do about this game.
Okay, well, I'll send you a download soon. I'm setting up two teams, like two separate competing teams, so that there's a better chance of at least one group winning. And also, I guess, to see which one can win faster.
Okay, let me guess. There's a red team and a blue team, right?
Yeah, you're on the red team. I would be the leader of the blue.
Okay, I guess I can pick my teammates then?
Bro, you're not the team leader. I picked GC for that.
What?
Dude, I did not think you'd be interested in this. Don't act offended.
Oh, wow, I see. Really fucking clever. Look at the blind girl to lead the team you're competing with. I knew you were a cheater, lowlife, fucking scumbag, no scruples or self-esteem, and we're basically worthless on every level, but somehow I'm still disappointed in you.
Yeah, I'm such an idiot for not warning your bubbly personality and impeccable people skills with a leadership gig. What an inconsiderate knuckle sponge asshole I have been.
I am a hatch leader, and you know it.
I know your filthy seed flap is fluttering in the profane breeze that's shooting out of your sneaking meal tunnel. I do know that much. How do you get out of your cocoon in the morning knowing you're the worst thing a universe is ever responsible for? Also must be hard with your hands persistently bothering every mutated set of genitals, peppering that ghastly husk you pawn off as a body. Has a female ever looked at you without once turning skyward and erupting like a vomit volcano? Answer me that.
What kind of fucking insults are these?
This is so
Man,
immature. I'm basically just laughing here at how immature you are. But like, I really give a fuck who the red leader is. You want to be the leader, fine. Talk to GC about it. I guess these conversations we have to get rid of embarrassing and do get kind of embarrassing in retrospect, and we're not friends anymore because of stuff I said. You literally asked me that every time you were joking. I can't even tell anymore. It's a joke, moron. Honestly, I'm just glad nobody else is privy to our conversations. Actually, why don't we just make a pact to delete this one from our logs, and I'm just sitting here scrolling up and reading this. Yeah, okay.
Looks like someone grumble. Looks like someone downstairs is getting pretty crabby. This is not an encounter you're looking forward to. Probably put it off as long as you can manage.
Hey, 2010 was a different time, bro. What kind of insults are these?
No, calling people incels, we just word it differently. Carcat just said no bitches.
No bitches.
He just said really verbose, no bitches.
Elriz,
no
ratio.
Bitches. Cope and
Ratio.
save. Okay, it seems like Carcat also has a bit of trouble trying to avoid his parents. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh no! Why, who's this young lady? Your name is Terezi Pyro. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I really like the little creatures.
I'd say this is an eyesore, but you can't see. So honestly, I can see why you'd be desensitized to it.
I kind of like it. I like her style, actually. Wow.
I'm going blind looking at this. Okay, let's move on.
No, this is lovely. Be quiet.
Shut the hell up. You have horrible taste.
I have lovely taste, and you know that.
Bro,
Like,
this room, you know what this room is? Don't touch my pizza. Don't touch my jelly.
No, this is lovely art, bro. They have passion for drawing, okay? They just can't see. But that doesn't stop them.
Alright, whatever, man. Whatever you say. Your name is Terezi Pyro. You're pretty enthusiastic about dragons, but you have a particular affection for their colorful scales, which you gather and use to decorate your hive. Oh, those are dragon scales. Okay. Though you live alone deep in the woods, you surround yourself with a variety of plushy pals known as scale mates. You often spend your days with them in rounds of live-action role-playing. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. Oh, accident, I presume. I presume the accident was what caused her to go blind.
Possibly, I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, more extreme role-playing before you had an accident, implying it was something dangerous, which is probably what blinded her.
Possibly, not sure.
Okay, you
not sure at this time, but it is implied.
Scale mates, ha ha ha. Okay. You take an interest in justice, holding particular fascination for orchestrating the demise of the wicked. And yet you killed John in an alternate timeline, asshole. You've taken up study of brutal Alternian law and surround yourself with legal books. You have no need for copies printed in Troll Braille because you can smell and taste the words. You have one day to join the honorable ranks of the Legislacerators. Interesting pun. Your troll tag is Gallus Calibrator, and you speak with the numerals the blind prophets once used. You're presently the leader of the red team. Poised to begin a mysterious game with 5 of the friends in direct competition with another 6 of your friends, comprising the blue team. Dear God, there are a lot of trolls. Okay, what will you do? Cut to the chase and begin LARPing immediately. Pretty large live-action roleplay. There's no one who's alive nearby, but all your scare mates are alive to you. His honorable tyranny. Terezi seems like, the weeb. I think.
I'll enjoy that. I enjoyed this character, honestly. I enjoyed this character.
I think Terezi's a weeb. Like, she'd be a Yume shipper. She'd make self-insert fan fictions, okay? Okay.
Most likely.
But all your skaymates are alive to you. At least you pretend to believe that to annoy people. You prepare a new campaign for one of your favorite scenarios, court block drama. His honorable tyranny presides. On trial is an especially detestable fellow, Senator Lemon Snout. You have sparred with a scumbag before. Tonight he faces justice. You will play the role of a prosecuting attorney. On Alterna, there's no such thing as a defense attorney or a defense. In a court block, the word defense itself is offensive. Interrogate.
Yeah.
Oh, things are getting real. Most of the interrogation is in the intimidating silence. Slap him around a bit. Slap. You don't want to slap too hard. Enough to sting, but not to bruise. It must be methodical, businesslike, and persistent. You only stop when you smell tears. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious little skills are like the sweet gumdrops to the prosecution's nose, but your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the imperial beetle coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good senator. Whilst the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. Call a witness. Oh, well played, Lemon Snout. Well played. The prosecution's key witness murdered. How convenient. The court block has little choice but to acknowledge your cunning. You have earned just a teensy sliver of respect back. For now. But wait. Oh my! What have we here? The prosecution begs your pardon, dear senator, but you appear to have dropped something. A personal statue, perhaps. Chock full of illicit embezzled beetles, with which you have the unmitigated cheek to waltz before his tyrant, concealed beneath your ill-gotten finery. The prosecution requests a short recess from his honorable tyranny, so that all law-abiding and mother-fearing citizens may go outside and puke. Sentence the criminal. As the prosecutor, it is your job to reach a final verdict and sentence in the reprehensible felon, while his tyranny watches in silence and submits grim approval. You take pity on his miserable bureaucrat. You're feeling merciful. You will give him a fighting chance. You will flip a double-headed troll Kager to decide his fate. You do this quite often when making important decisions, kind of like Batman's nemesis Two-Face, or the guy from No Country for Old Men. It turns out there are a lot of badasses out there flipping coins, like Chance. Have you guys ever played Forsaken? This is a Forsaken
moment.
But those are Earth things, and you never heard
D1
of them.
Ultra Kill. D1 Ultra Kill.
It's safe to say you borrowed this gimmick from one of the many, many troll things out there that's gotten hard-boiled dudes flipping coins for major stakes. You base the habit on which everyone smells the most badass. Flip. Fling. The coin tumbles through the air. Lemon Snout is sweating bullets. A favorable flip. The senator exhales in relief. But what are you so happy about, Lemon Snout? He looks a bit confused. He quivers his lowly proboscis at the coin. See? The coin has exonerated him. Coin? What coin? Surely you jest, Mr. Senator. The prosecution sees no coin. She's blind, remember? Oh my god. Wow, this got dark very— oh my god! All of the other ones that have been hanged! Dude! This girl is insane!
Nice treehouse, though.
Nice,
like,
yeah,
very
nice treehouse. This is a very nice treehouse. Adjourn! Another triumph for justice. The court block is adjourned. You offer final salutations to his tyranny in the customary manner. Okay. That's not customary at all. You're just kind of weird. It's just that your red chalk is the most delicious chalk. You cannot get enough of it. Anyone who says there is more delicious chalk out there simply reeks of deceit. You sure had to go through a lot of trouble to do that. Yummy.
Go get
Yummy
Kane.
chalk. Go get Kane. You take your walking cane, which you use as a weapon, kind of like Earth Daredevil you've never heard of. You use it to wallop enemies when you enter the medium. Like this. Wallop.
It's very cool. Let's be honest, it's very cool.
Begin recruiting
look
red
at
team
that shit.
members. Trillion. Your nose begins scouring your chump roll for the saliva smears in your monitor. Because she keeps licking the screen.
Yeah.
For potential teammates so you can start playing. No, not her. Not her either. Definitely not that guy. Okay, how about this girl? You like to roleplay with her sometimes via chat. You pretend you remember the mysterious and noble dragonid race while she does her own goofy thing. You don't have it in your heart to tell you that your chat RPing is meant factiously instead of fictitiously. Yeah. Wait, fuck? I don't know.
Or AC. Oh my god, AC. Oh my god, AC, let's go! Let's go! AC, welcome back!
What the fuck is this typing quirk? I mean, it's just...
AC is pretty interesting, I'm gonna say that. They're very interesting.
Okay, hold on. What voice should I do for them?
They're a girl, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but what voice should I do for them?
No idea, but they're kind of a cat, I guess.
Oh, a cat. Okay.
Somewhat.
Okay, then I'll do an uwu voice for her.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
DC lands on your rolling snoop and raps on your cape with their noble and elegant talon, and once with their mighty snout for good measure. AC saunters from a dark cave with well-behaved sweeping from a recent kill. AC uses one of her mouths to lick the fresh blood off her paws, and the other one to blow you a kiss.
Oh my god.
DC with a mighty whisk of her mighty tail plucks the kiss out of the air mightily. GC pockets the kiss in her enchanted rucksack for later to do something magical like make Goblin wishes come true. Yes, AC finds the most admirable use of a kiss. She finds that Goblin wishes need to come true too, just like any other kind of person's wishes. AC begs your pardon while she whips apart the tasty beast to prepare a meal for her cubs. DC sees the beast, eyes the beast hungrily and mightily. Uh-oh. Eyes the cubs hungrily and mightily, especially mightily. Don't you dare! I mean, AC shouts, don't you dare, indignantly. But it is too late. GC scoops up a plump cub with her glistening majestic tail and flies off magically. The innocent cub is crying and crying and crying. AC says no and lets a little bit crestfallen. AC gets a clever idea that swake the majestic dragon's mighty hunger. She prepares the Hawaiian share of the swing armored quarterback for GC. GC's magnificent curiosity has been perked. Is it a bold polar bear? She asked. Oops, she asked that. AC pauses a moment and nods knowingly with a couple of smug wins on her face. She confirmed it is indeed the boyest of bears. DC instantly loses interest in the puny cub and drops it to the ground far below. But as it happens, a really cute cub lands in a boy safe and sound. Woo! DC's alarming and splendid for his girth settles over the succulent color bear steak. When she finishes the savory red meat, she lifts her proud wise head and opens her gleaming mouth and speaks the ancient tongue of 1,000 wisdoms. She says, "Hey, do you want to play a game with me?" AC crinkles up her nose and prepares for a really unprecedented marathon of baffling feline obstinacy. Her dragon DD Studa will make neither rhyme nor reason of her perplexing behavior over even an instant. No, that was a real question. Want to play a game? Oh, okay. If you mean a computer game, then yes, it sounds like fun. Okay, you could be on my team. Team, who else is playing? I haven't decided yet. A whole bunch of us in 2 teams. Oh, well, that sounds like it would be a lot of fun, but I think I should get permission first. Blah, this is so stupid. He's not the boss of you. I know, but I'm still kind of scared of him, and I think perhaps it's best to just run by him first so there isn't a kerfuffle about it or anything. This is stupid and such a terrible myriad of dumb ways. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone. You kill big animals with your bare hands. And in any case, he lives somewhere near us, so the whole thing is extra stupid. I know, but I don't think it'll be a big deal. I just mentioned it casually, it'd be fine. I'm sure that we could play it in just a little bit. Fine! In the meantime, I will go round up some more people to play. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's him.
Hey, Gamzee, do you want to play Gamzees with me?
Hey, that sounds like a motherfucking shit, bitch tits.
It sure is hard to ignore the weird things you say sometimes.
You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read. No luck in getting this guy to play with you.
Wait, can we see that again? Just double check that, just in case.
Oh yeah,
Which,
I remember.
which one's this? Oh, this. Oh my god, I forgot about that. My bad.
Okay, yeah, he spaced out and Terezi was like, oh hell no, I'm not getting that. Guess that leaves? Oh no, not Carcat. You're only gonna ask him as a last resort. You wonder what he wants. So we'll try to avoid mentioning the game. Hopefully he hasn't caught wind of it yet. Deal with Carcat.
Yes, unfortunately.
Hey, guess what? Big news. Like, holy shit, stop the press. This is humongous deal sort of news.
Wow, what is it?
You're not the red team leader. That's me. I'm the leader. It's been decided on an official basis.
Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to make a big stink about this and say, wah, I want to be the leader.
What? No. I mean, you can, but it won't do any good because I'm the leader, and that's all there is to evacuate through your protein chute of that matter.
Well, it may surprise you to know, but I don't give a crap who gets to be leader, because unlike you, I actually have a fucking smidgen of maturity and self-respect. That's a lie. You're more of a melodrama spaz queen than me, and you know it. And this stuff you're saying is a pretend stunt. You're like a rocket-propelled spaz maggot, spring-loaded up in the ass of psychedelic fucking freak-out Riesel on an idiot drug, so let's not play make-believe games here. Leader. Me. I don't care. You can be the stupid leader. I just want to play this game. Okay, great. If it's any consolation, I've selected you to be my second in command. Really? Swoon? Fuck you, offer resign. Rescind it. Rescind it.
Rescind it.
Rescind it. Okay, but seriously, I would have suggested you be the leader, but honestly, it comes with serious responsibilities, and I wasn't sure if you were up to it. How could you think that? I'm an incredible leader with all kinds of prioritization and command skills. I'm going to rock the cock off this weather vane, and the blue team will wish they never slithered out of their mother grub's heinous, undulating asshole. So just give me the full briefing. What do you know? Okay, the thing you need to know is the leader starts out by running the client application, while I, the lowly second officer, connects you with the server while I remain generally in awe of your manly grandeur. And I sit on my computer due to menial chores in support of your heroic escapades, which I honestly don't think you're ready for, but whatever. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was made for, being in charge of adventure, running around and stuff, and fucking shit up like a goddamn hero with a ripper snap in his jock. Let's get cracking here. Launch your server or whatever. I'll install the hero program. The client. Yeah. Okay, if you insist. Far be it from me to stop you from being so dashing and courageous. And to be perfectly honest, a little bit handsome. Yes, exactly. Now you are making sense. This is the kind of thing that sane people say. Keep at it. There's hope for you yet. Okay, I'll try. Anything to get you to stop being such a baby. What's a baby? Oh, it's like a mythical little pink monkey. Sometimes my Lissus dreams about. I thought you didn't have one. I don't. Yet. I'm not allowed to. Why not? Why have you never mentioned this anyway? Honestly, Terezi, it sounds like more frothing loony block nonsense. If I ever did have one, it would mean the world was coming to an end. Oh, thank God you said something normal. I was just starting to worry there. We are back in sane land. It's true. I don't completely understand it, but that's what it told me. We need to get you out of that fucking train into a proper goddamn lawn ring. You've been stunted living up there by the whispers of fucking bark nose or something. I think one of my neighbors was just cold recently. Maybe you could live there. No, wait, screw lawn rings. More like yawn rings. I love my tree. But you're welcome to visit sometime. It's especially nice in the third autumn. Okay, well, speaking of that, I should go downstairs and deal with this grumpy customer. It's going to fondle major seat flap, but hopefully it'll be major quick. Okay, I think it's going to suck major balls. You can establish your connection and do your trivial sidekick stuff, I guess, in the meantime. Okay. A little bit later. After the night of blood, Sirocco arrived with the land of Pulse and Haze. You quickly crafted a new weapon. Home smell ya later. Plus some other cool stuff. Deal with Terezi. What the fuck? You can see me, right? Tell me, what is wrong with this picture? Oh no, it happened again!
It keeps happening.
This is literally just Troll John. What the fuck?
This is Troll John.
I can see why Cardcat is consistently trolling John because they are so similar and share a lot of parallels. My throat is in agony right now. Yeah, one second.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't see you, dumbass.
Oh yeah, anyway, press your nose against your slobbery skin and tell me what is wrong with this picture.
Smells pretty terrible.
That's because you just took a hard drag on my load gaper, which for some reason I've discovered outside of this little island.
You mean your toilet?
Well, ooh la la, excuse my disdain for your blue-blooded vernacular.
What color's your blood?
Whoa, none of your business. Seriously, was that a serious question? Unbelievable.
I will find out someday.
What is it with your obsession with colors? It's bad enough you waste all my hard-earned grist rambling my hive around like that. Not even the direction of the fucking gate. But then you go and spend it all on an ugly paint job. I kill a lot of imps for that grist.
Cardcat, please. Don't pretend you didn't enjoy going around killing things. And that you wouldn't enjoy killing a whole lot more, prancing around with your little sickle being all adorable. Yeah, right, more like adorable bloodthirsty. I'm prancing around being that, okay? Anyway, this is awful. This is no way for a leader to be treated. Sorry, this is what you wanted. The leader's the first one in. This is what the leader is supposed to do.
No, this is not anything except for what bullshit is. A leader shouldn't be at the mercy of the hive renovation whimsy of a psychotic blind girl. When do I get the chance to fuck up someone's hive? I should be the next one to connect to a client.
No, you can't. You have to be the last one to connect to complete the chain. More lies. Think of it this way. I'm your server player, so priority has to be me on me getting in the game before I get killed by meteors. In which case, you'd be screwed in there. And then the next guy comes in, then the next, and you'd bring the last one in. Whoa, wait, what? Meteors? What the fuck are you talking about? What does this have to do with meteors? Oh boy, you need to give the program, Carcat. Have you talked to AA? AA what? Apocalypse Arisen, sorry. No, of course not. Or TA. Or AG, I guess. Or CA. Really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I'm finding out. Why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to any of these double talking assholes? I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya! A little while ago. Who the fuck is this?
I forgot.
Who's this bitch?
I forgot.
Okay, she's destroying shit. You're not sure why you
That's
did that,
the
right?
great. No.
They'll probably turn out to be reason. There's a reason for everything. Understanding this lets you be reckless, whoever you are. A little bit later. From us entirely. Oh, Gamzee's here. Rubbish from the land dwellers makes you sick. Whoever you are. Oh, this is not Gamzee. I thought this was Gamzee. I saw like weird shoes, and I thought
That's a different fellow.
Why are there so many fucking trolls? I'm gonna have so much trouble keeping track of all these assholes.
Good luck, bro. There's so many trolls.
There's so many trolls.
That's 12 in total.
We return to the land of Pulse and Haze, so that we can rewind a bit. Before all that paint got slopped in your hive, and before that mysterious hole was made. Man, how did that hole get made? It was when Carcat ran TA's cursed Ath program and his computer blew up. That's what happened. We'll see this happen later. It'll be startling and unexpected. Deal with crappy computer.
Man.
Customer, my bad. You go downstairs and confront your custodian, which is another term for a frightening beast known as Lusus Naturae. Your Lusus has looked after you since you were very young in lieu of any biological parents whom you've never known. No young troll ever knows his or her blood parents. Nor can such lineage ever be accurately traced. Adult trolls supply their genetic material to the filial pails carried by imperial drones and offered to the monstrous mother grub deep underground in the brooding caverns. She then combines all the genetic material into one diabolical, incestuous slurry and lays hundreds of thousands of eggs at once. That is disgusting.
Yes.
The eggs hatch. The adult trolls supply their genetic material into filial pails carried by imperial drones. Their genetic material, do they jerk off into the containers?
Possibly.
Because that's a very funny thought.
Not sure about the girls though. Like, how does that work?
I don't know how the girls would do that, actually. Maybe they, like, stab themselves and, like, pour all the eggs into the bucket.
Probably not. Because
I mean, these
it
guys...
grabs the mother grub down there is making the eggs. Like, how does it make sense? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Just continue. It's getting weird.
I have no clue, but, like...
Don't you dare.
I'm just a little...
Don't say word. Do not say word. I swear to God.
No. No, I'm just saying because, like, trolls are pretty barbaric, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Trolls are pretty barbaric, so, like, what if, like, the way that they made it and filled those filial pails would be by, like, cutting themselves open. Oh, God, I don't want to imagine that. It's making my stomach hurt.
Yep, let's continue, please, I beg.
The eggs hatch into young larval trolls, which wiggle about to locate a cozy stalactite from which to spin their cocoons. After they pupate, the young troll, with his or her newfound limbs, undergoes a series of dangerous trials. If they survive, they're chosen by a member of the diverse and terrifying subterranean monster population native to Alternia. This creature becomes the troll's lusus, and together they surface and choose a location to build a hive. The building process is facilitated by carpenter droids left on the planet to cater to the young, but only for building. They're on their own otherwise. The vast majority of adult trolls are off-planet, serving some role in the forces of ongoing imperial conquest, besieging other star systems in the name of alternative glory. The culture and civilization on the homeworld is maintained almost entirely by the young. Trolls sure are weird.
What is this? What's S? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Okay. Shut down by Toby Fox. Showdown by Toby Fox.
I don't hear any sound.
Me neither. I don't hear anything. Oh, you leap into the domestic fray in an attempt to mollify your nannying aggressor. After a lot of kicking and fussing and gnashing of teeth and carapace, you just pull out a few chilled roe cubes from the fridge to settle the beast down. So,
hey, there's a track down there, of course.
Let me... F... So, F-E... I...
No, I don't think I got that right.
Let me see this. I can handle this one. This should be easy. Let's see here. Just pull this thing up. Yes. Skip. Skip. I gotta go the whole round over. Gamzee, can you get up all the way? I'm trying to read this thing.
No, first one is F. F-E. Yeah, no, F-E-I. F-E-I-R, I think.
Let me just check my sheet.
Oh!
The last one's
Grief.
the first one's G.
Grief. It's
Yes.
backwards.
Yes, grief.
I forget that it's backwards.
You forget the words read from right to the left.
Yeah, it's grief. Okay, trolls and the custodians have a peculiar arrangement of codependence. The Lucis behaves as a lifelong bodyguard, caretaker, and visceral sort of mentor, while the young troll must learn to function as a sort of zookeeper. We decided to agree this conflict is not a big enough deal to warrant a detailed examination of the action or an embedded musical accompaniment. We also agreed that while that would have been pretty sweet, we are also in kind of a hurry here, but if it would be accompanied by something audible, it would probably sound something like this.
Just gotta double check if there's some.
Hell yeah.
It's good.
Toby Fox the goat.
Yeah, new sound is coming in. That's good. Music does work. Good to know. Alright, let's move on. Wait, so you just need to break open the fucking encoded thing to like get your stuff out? Like, man, I guess that makes sense.
I find it very interesting that both John and Carcat have like bit crushed video gamey sounding themes.
Yep.
We decided to listen to that track, close our eyes, and imagine what might have been. Wow, that sure was awesome. Anyway, moving on. In fact, we're in such a hurry, I can almost say we need to get moving. Who's this guy? On the double. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is Dave Parallel. There's this pretty cool dude, okay? Some people seem to think he's cool, sometimes. He guesses are right. I mean, maybe. If they say so. Actually, you know what? They're right. This guy's dynamite lit in a box of hot shit. Screw the haters. Anyways, he's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes, when they're not moping around or nursing migraines or whatever. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, or at least a name that doesn't completely fucking suck. Like, at least not the kind of name that belongs to someone you want to just perpetually wail on. Maybe a name that makes you cringe a little, but you guess you can deal with it if you got to. It's just a guy's name. It's not like it really matters. Who cares? But he probably wouldn't just tell you if it was what it was if you asked. He'd be way too moody for that. In fact, this guy probably thinks you got some attitude and probably doesn't want a damn thing to do with you. You could always try to guess his name, but instead of that, here's a better idea. Why don't you just fuck off and go to hell? Here, name this kooky broad instead. Okay, what's her name? Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Looks like we're going back to the other guy again. Alright, hang on.
Alright, this is the, you know, I'm pretty sure you can guess who that person was back there.
It was the, AC
Yep.
crawls out from a cave.
Yep.
She looks absolutely psychotic. It appears this cool and moody dude had a change of heart. He feels pretty bad about flying off the handle like that, as if shit wanted nothing to do with the handle. Shit would like to reconcile with the handle and perhaps seek marital counseling. What's his name gonna be? Your name is Solix Captor. You are apeshit bananas at computers and you know all the codes. All of them. You're the unchallenged... Wait a second. Why are there so many bees?
I don't know, man. They're just bees.
It is very funny because hive. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Just continue,
You're
please.
apeshit bananas at computers and you know all the codes. Oh, this is the hacker dude that John was like, holy shit, he's a hacker. Can I meet him? He sounds awesome.
Yeah.
All of them. Your unchallenged authority of apiculture networking. And though all your friends recognize your unparalleled achievements, as a totally sick hacker, you feel like you could be better. It's one of a number of things you sort of beat yourself up about for no very good reason during sporadic and debilitating bipolar mood swings. You have a penchant for bifurcation in logic and in life. Your mutant mind is haunted by the psychic streams of the imminently deceased. Your visions foretell of the planet's looming annihilation, yet unlike the typical sightless prophet of doom, you're gifted with vision twofold. For now. You have developed a new game, adapted via code, parsed from the runes and glyphs in an ancient underground temple. You believe this game to be the salvation of your race, though you're not sure how yet. To ensure success, you distribute the game to two teams of friends, a red team and blue team. Haha, red and blue. Bros obsessed with red and blue. You will lead the latter group. Your troll tag is Twin Armageddons, and you tend to speak with a little bit of a lisp. Okay. Okay, so I know how to actually voice them now. You tend to speak with a little bit of a lisp. What do you do? Equip throwing stars to snipe specimens. Why would you do that? A high level psionic has no use for any particular specimens. Oh, damn.
Yeah, bro's a psychic. Broken. He's telekinetic. He does not need a specialist.
You know what? Hell yeah. Pop off, girly pop. Fling star specialist word. You make short work of the specialist, and oh god, one of your B-house mainframes. Silicone was sliced clean through by your foolish mover. What were you thinking? The workers pair up and dance angry message into you in binary code. Taste, honey.
They're little
No!
silly creatures.
You do not, under any circumstances, eat the mind, honey. The consequences are highly unpleasant. You cultivate this honey for your Lucis. It helps him not to be such a complete idiot all the time. Merely most of the time, instead. Calm those bees down. Nap time.
Right,
He
scroll up a bit.
snapped his fingers and all of them fell asleep.
Nap.
Oh, right, he's a psychic,
Yeah.
so he has, psychic effects on people.
He's probably one of the strongest ones out there, apparently.
Scary.
I'm.
Oh god, my throat hurts.
It's okay. I understand. It happens.
Think maybe I could go another 30 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 15 to 30. I'll give you that time.
Alright, you're always
I'll tell you when it's about. I'll tell you when.
Okay. Get to work your computer. Oh, I think what the fuck are those?
Oh man, bugs.
Bug? Is this a bed bug?
I don't know, man. They're just they might be coding related because some of the tubes connected to the thing.
Creepy. Okay. Your eyes up. Are they literal bugs?
Possibly.
You're
I'm
always
not
up
sure.
to your nook in the newest and hottest game. It is hard to walk around the place without squishing them. Whenever that happens, you're screwed, and you have to grow a new one from scratch, or just pirate it, you guess.
Oh,
But
those are games. Those are fucking games.
What the fuck? That's weird. Why are they shaped like that?
Those are like fucking CDs, bro. They're just CDs. You just connect to your fucking computer.
But tonight is no night for games. Well, okay, it is. But just one game in particular, and this game is no joking matter. It is a delirious bug nasty. Recruit team leader.
Shit nasty.
Bug nasty.
Tizzy, you want to be the leader of one of the teams?
You mean for your game to see the world? Yeah. Okay, I picked the red team.
Okay, I didn't say anything about a red team, or even that there were two teams, but fine.
Obviously, you're going to set up red and blue teams. Come on.
You don't know what I'm going to do. Stop being as though you can read my mind. It's not a power you have. Your strengths are being blind and tricking people about stuff. And I guess being generally savvy and pretty decent at that stuff. But that's why I'm picking you and not some other fucking slub from retardation row.
Solix, please. You're Mr. Appleberry Blast, and everyone knows those are your favorite flavors. Even though you type in yucky mustard, which is weird.
Maybe there is more to me than you think. Maybe I'm not the too trick-hoofy you want to make me out as. Maybe I just want to give Cyrid and Blizzing a rest for a change, and I'll make it so it's like, oh, look, it's that particular fuck with those two stupid colors. It's amazing how much everyone fucking hates them. Maybe red and blue aren't that great, and I hate them suddenly. Have you thought of that? Maybe I'm more of a aubergine type guy. Plus, whatever that future color is you type with, what is that, turquoise? Maybe it's making me turquoisey. Maybe the new game for that color is Summer Shithead Mist. Have you considered that? But I'm sticking with red and blue, so maybe you should suck on it.
Maybe. Maybe is a stupid word. Maybe that's a big maybe we should all ponder tonight over some hot stuff to shut the hell up tea. Over some hot shut the hell up tea. You think I'm So you think I'm savvy?
Yeah, I think so. Pick out whoever wants for the red team, and I'll lead the blue team. I'll send you the download soon. Talk to you later.
Wait, maybe you should tell me more about the game first. How exactly are we saving the world?
I don't know yet. I just know what I've seen in my visions. That the world will end and our whole race dies, and this is how we save it. And AA can back me up on this, so don't be all doubting me about it.
I am not doubting you. I think you're right. Mostly.
Mostly, what does that mean?
Well, when you talk about how you're gonna die too.
I am going to die. I mean, we all are. But especially me. I'm going to get my ass served to me twofold. Double the service, like two dudes on Double Butler Island. Getting worked over by a Siamese twin masseuse. But before I die, I'm going to go blind like you. It has to happen like that. But I'm not sure why, but I think it's like fulfilling some requirement for a true prophet of doom. In order for this to be right, that has to happen, and the universe will make sure it will. It's kind of like how prophet earns his stripes by being blind, like how an angel earned its wings.
What's an angel?
Some terrible mythical demon with these awful slithery wings.
Yikes.
Paradox Space uses them to usher in the end.
How does it know what angel to use? Huh?
So yeah, we will all die, but most especially me and the story.
But don't take this the wrong way, but how can you be totally sure about all that? How do you know some of the real visions you have are getting kind of tangled up with us, sort of the way you are about yourself?
What do you mean?
How do you get mopey and realize a victim of something, and how sometimes you think you suck when you really don't? Maybe that is clouding your vision?
Okay, that's some personal, private, emotional issues. And I'm dealing with that. Honestly, I'd appreciate you not always throwing that in my face every goddamn opportunity you get. Like, this is a big circus act you do, and that you're supposed to clown pie.
See, God, so sensitive.
Seriously, talk to AA, she will corroborate everything. You and C are pretty tight, aren't you?
Not really anymore. She used to be a lot of fun, but not just talking to her. I don't know. It just somehow always makes me sad.
Okay, well, good night. Not about fun, this is serious. Okay, well, tonight, not about fun, this is serious. Deliriously so. We're in Smirius Sidian City.
School year and your shit soons. I'll have a fucking blast and you can't stop me. Blue team to come.
Oh, shit, it's on. Sucker.
Okay, who is this? Duke.
It's
Okay,
Saka.
that was completely
Yes.
meaningless. What was the point? Whoever you are, Solix, deal with Apocalypse. Arisen. Okay, have I seen this guy? Did I give her...
Probably a Gore.
Ugh. I don't know, I remember I gave one of them a British accent.
I don't think we've seen Apocalypse Arisen much, but yeah, I could be wrong.
You know what? I'm just gonna read them normally. Did you set up the teams?
Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. We should probably be playing soon, and I guess leaving this dimension. That is what happens, right?
Yes.
So I guess you're pretty happy when we finally get out of here.
I don't know about that.
Oh, well, you'll at least be able to leave the voices behind?
I don't know about that either.
Isn't that kind of depressing? The thought that it might stay with you till you die?
Not really. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things, even our inevitable failure. Hold on. I know what voice.
Did you set up the teams? Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. With it, I'll be playing soon, and I guess it's leaving this dimension, and that's what happened, right? Yes. So, I guess you're pretty happy when Sign got out here. I don't know about that. Oh, will you at least be able to leave the voices behind? I don't know about that either. Isn't that kind of depressing? The thought that you might stay with you till you die? Not really. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things, even our inevitable failure. Though it will briefly masquerade as victory. Wow, fuck. That was so much more depressing than the thing I just said. Terezi was right, you're such a drag to talk to these days. She was right about a lot of things. Wow, what a serious thing to say. I'm so intrigued. Do me a favor and spur me your spooky conundrum tonight. You're kind of pissing me off. But you like to talk to me. That is a fact, not a question. They told me. Oh, your thugs are outspoken. Relay a message to me. Tell them to go haunt my huge creaking bone bulge.
Why do you like to talk to me?
Oh, I don't know, maybe because we're supposed to save the world together? I also talk to you because, in case you noticed, I despise myself and perpetually seek to duplicate through mortal pain and the cacophony of physical pain that my hideous mutant brain causes me every day. Oh my god, I just had a breakthrough. Thank you so much for this. It was great. That was a joke. Here, type ha.
Ha.
Now type it again.
Ha.
There you go. Now you are officially the life of the party.
Oh
I just took an embarrassing video of you cutting loose there. Boy, I sure hope this juicy nugget doesn't wind up on the internet.
Solix, I would actually like it if you were happy.
Okay, thanks for saying so.
You seem sad and angry all the time. What does anger feel like? I forgot.
Have you ever been angry? I don't remember you getting angry about anything.
Maybe I never was. I feel like I was, though. Once.
Why don't you ask Carcat? He's way angrier than me. For that matter, why don't you get on his case about it instead of mine?
I think his anger serves a greater purpose. It's part of his destiny and thus ours. It'll help him to sabotage his own designs, which are very much in opposition to the broader purpose, and will sow the seeds of our failure. A failure which will ironically prove to be mission critical.
If you think we're going to fail, then why wouldn't you get mad about that? It's the voice that's sending you down the blind alley the whole time.
They never lied, though. This is how it had to be. I have to be totally honest, though at no point did I ever lie. But through omission, this game will not save the world.
The fuck?
And though it's still very important, even in our defeat, unfortunately, it is much closer to serving as the instrument of our people's demise than that of our salvation. And we 12 would behave simultaneously as the pawns in the orchestration of the great undoing.
I don't want to play anymore then.
You will, though.
Fuck that, just watch. The sit is dusted. Check me out, I'll dusting it like a saucy fucking mate.
It cannot be stopped. Meteors are en route. You know this, Solix.
Who cares? I'm yanking the grub tube on this overpunctured bitch. I'm telling Red Team Leader to forget this whole thing. I'm quitting as Blue Team Leader. If you want to sample to this macabre fantasy of yours solo, be my guest.
You were never going to be team leader, though, which is to say, the first to enter.
Are you messing with me? Did you realize I'm a psychic, too? I could put so much trypsin out of my spinal crevice, it would make your head spin like the surface in a fucking blender. So get off your high hoof beast!
I'm coming up.
Huh? Up where? Hello? Abort. Oh god, there's so many fucking people. You know what? I'm tired.
my god, it's a freeway. It's a freeway. What? Not exactly. Oh no. I mean, we got a little bit more time. You can like just read it normally if you want to.
Okay. Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. You don't have to bother recruiting. Sorry to waste your time.
I'm not the leader anymore. Carcat is.
He is?
He threw a tantrum about it, so I let him be the red leader.
Okay, that was fairly predictable. That's fine. I'll talk to him about it.
What's going on?
Nothing. This game sucks and is full of crap. Sorry about all this.
Ah!
Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. Hey, guess who the red leader is? I'm the leader. It's me. Your plan to cripple your rival team has failed. I know, she told me. I don't care. The game is bad news. It was cause the end of the world, not stop it. So forget it. Just go back to whatever you were doing. Writing your shitty code or whatever. So pathetic. This is yet another feeble attempt to weaken your opposition. Terezi and I have already established a connection, and we are making great progress here. We are a great team, and I am a fantastic leader. We will beat this game in no time, while your team is clearly still asleep at the thorax. Oh god. No, you idiot. I don't care about the game anymore. I just quit. I'm not playing. You should too. Amazing. You're either being really persistent with this transparent ruse, or you're really just that sad and incompetent. In neither case deserves my respect or my friendship. In fact, you know what? Friendship canceled. There it is. There, it's official. Bye-bye friendship. Oh, like you haven't said that like a billion times. You aren't in any position to question my competence. You're the worst program I've ever seen. You don't know anything about computers. Why do you bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes. And being ugly and horrible in every way, and having stupid little nubby horns. Do you honest? I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What is a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words. It's not even a real thing to be, and it's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you can feel like a tiny bit less loathsome. Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker, period. No, it's also clear now. You were a fraud all along. What is all this nonsense the code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense. Like a bluff you just say, oh, Carcat will never understand what I wrote is bullshit because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you're busted. These viruses here, I bet they do nothing at all. Wait. KK? I bet even if I ran them, nothing would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance. No, don't. How about this idiotic program with the red and blue code, which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway? What does that even mean? It's another one of your scams. Why not stick some bad clip art into the files too and pretend that's code? Oh god, no, don't run that. I'm serious. What would happen? I'm not sure, but it would be really, really bad if you ran it. Just don't. Aha, just as I thought. You can't even come up with a good lie when I press you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak. It will auto-run when it finishes. And now I have to go attend to something outside because Thread is doing something just unspeakably stupid right now. Whoops, forget I said that. It was privileged information. You were the dumbest scrub fucker on the planet, I swear. Later, douchebag. KK, do not run that code. Hello? Carcinogenesis computer exploded. Oh my god. His computer...
Bro just fucked up. This fucking computer just exploded.
I love how it's written in, like, the same format as if, like, the chat app itself knew that the computer exploded. That's hilarious. Homestuck. We didn't see any of the main cast, and I'm kind of disappointed, but it's okay. I'm quite tired. Yeah, you ready to stop the stream, though?
One more, or actually two more. You know, just two more. It'll be fine. You don't actually need to say it like character thing. It's just.
You were
It's
highly
complicated.
startled by the totally unexpected explosion. Carcat and his friends and everyone they would ever meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Solok's esoteric Mobius double region virus. Every true Lessus would soon die. All but one of their kernel spots would be prototyped with a dead Lessus, each prior to entering the medium. Upon entry, they would each have a bittersweet reunion with the creature of the kernel hatch, triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. For the first time, the trolls would be able to have verbal conversation with the custodians, and would be guided them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monster's prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for the ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empower their enemies unnecessarily. No. He looks sad.
I mean, he is, man. His caretaker died, bro.
Skill issue.
You can go one more if you want to. I'm not
Dude,
gonna.
you're the
I'm
one
not...
who blew up your computer, dumbass. Fine, one more. Oh my god. The game has no explicit rule that demands something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel sprite has a particular attraction to the deceased of the doomed. Across every session I ever played, exceptions of the powder are extremely rare.
Alex Lament.
So that explains why John captured his fucking grandmother's ashes. And, what is it? Rose prototyped it with her dead cat. And
Yeah.
Dave prototyped it with himself. Because he came from a doomed timeline. So yeah, that checks out. Lament. Why did you send the Carcat that code? It was such a bad idea. You suppose it was both suggested to get a friend to think more highly of you, but why did flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe all these clever viruses you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Delete!
This one's interesting.
While deleting your virus folders, you puzzle an oddball file you have lying around. Viruses, more viruses, really bad viruses. Oh my god, holy shit, never ever compile these. Weak sauce viruses, unhackable. While deleting your virus folders, you pause on an oddball file you have lying around. You did not write this virus. You copied it from an obscure server far beyond your plan and scalable network. This application is running on that server perpetually. Interesting, it's 8 balls. It is an extremely simple Ath program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what the subprogram does. It runs on a protected part of the server. It is completely unhackable. You delete the file, but it won't do much good. The program is already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years. And even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? The file always struck you as quite odd.
This is foreshadowing, by the way.
The Solix, even with his vision twofold, does not have the perceptional luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon into the recently voided universe. This monster being with the power to travel through time is inconvenienced very little by his arrival upon the Great Undoing. He has the entire cadaver of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim, from its birth through the dwelling, through its swelling maturity and tapering decay. In reality, he is known to have marked for predation, and he will go about assembling followers through various epochs. I got told that it's epoch, and I'm stupid. Even going
It's
as
alright, it
far
happens.
as personally establishing the parameters for future summoning. Solux couldn't know, but the virus is essentially a formality. The demon is already here. Ooh, scary. That's foreboding. I'm gonna end it off here because, dear God, I'm fucking tired.
Good night, man. Chat. Play Forsaken.
Don't play Forsaken.
It's
They
cool.
nerfed John Doe.
Yeah,
And
fair enough.
Ellie.
Play Balatro instead. Play Balatro instead. It is much more fun. Oh man. I love just plugging Play Balatro at the end because yeah.